Yesterday, I went to Emerald City Comic-Con, but today I'm going to a place far, far away. Not really, it's in the same city. Gus Lopez has invited us to his annual Star Wars party, and Gus collects Star Wars stuff. Not just any old Star Wars stuff, Star Wars original stuff. The first Death Star is in Gus Lopez's house. Going to the Death Star and I promise not to blow it up. Going to the Death Star and I promise not to blow it up. But we really feel like Dick's tonight. That's why Diana's with me. The burgers from Dick's Drive-In Restaurants. Can you all see the mountain off in the distance? I can't, because I'm staring into the sun. I got one deluxe without cheese, but I don't know which one it is. Maybe it's this one, because it's wrapped differently. No cheese. Awesome. You get the other two deluxes. That's very hot. I usually eat my dicks without the top part of the bun. Jedi's up.
She smelled it.
Then she dealt it. This is it. I'm also standing in the presence of Jake. Is this the first time you've ever stood in the presence of the Death Star?
I've been here hundreds of times, so I'm lucky.
Can I get closer than this? Wow. I'll never watch the movie the same way again. Wow. And to think, this was almost garbage. It was garbage. It was a trash can. You remember the Ewok Adventure? I do.
Real storyboards.
Wow.
Kenner concept blueprints.
There's more! Droids. I remember C-3POs, but I don't know if I remember having all of these. Wow. Every one of these cereal boxes is somehow related to Star Wars. Oh yeah, there's more. I mean, would you like me to come closer to anything? I don't know if I'd be able to, but hopefully with any luck, if you want me to come back, I can ask Gus nicely, and he can take me on a personalized tour. I had no idea. He lives here. Prototype Chewbacca? Prototype Greedo? A man-a-man? Whoa. That's a little creepy. Everything else, pure awesome. Now this is a Star Wars collector. Prototypes are insanely rare. Believe it or not, Vlix is a very rare and very valuable droid Star Wars figure. I thought all of these were plates, but they're not. They're proofs and molds for the collector's coins. They never made the Star Tots, which is too bad. Whoa. Clapboards. Clapboards and costumes. And I'm going to assume a chair that George Lucas sat in. Remember in episode 2 when Anakin and Padme were eating together? These are the utensils they used. The J-slot and L-slot rocket-firing Boba Fett figures. That is the belt. This is a collection. Yoda's cane. C-3PO components used in The Empire Strikes Back. You've seen this. Wow. Wow. Those are a lot of alien hands.
Yeah, I mean the suction cup one should be Rhodian.
Jabba bladders, anybody? Dude, the action figures used in Spaceballs. That's Darth Vader's skin. Kenny Baker wore that when he was an Ewok in Jedi.
Yeah. So we used that to help us design our Ewoks when we were building them.
Remember that scene in A New Hope? That's the ceiling. The ceiling. Remember seeing that bunker in Return of the Jedi? Here are its doors. Remember the costumes worn in Zack and Miri Shoot a Porno? This is where they ended up. I really want to push her buttons. I'm showing you maybe 1% of what I'm seeing. If you remember seeing Princess Leia the Hutt Slayer, these are some prototype pieces. He looks familiar. No big deal. This very tiny room houses a collection that I only dream of. These are pretty much every one of the vintage Star Wars toys, largely produced by Kenner, if not all produced by Kenner. Wow. As I rebuild my vintage collection, there's no way I could find carded figures.
Okay, cool. I would love to. That would be great.
I could probably find them, I couldn't afford them. The only yak face I got was off card, and I mailed away for the Anakin.
Oh, did you?
That's an uncut.
No, do you remember the end of the movie Contact, where Jodie Foster starts crying? You know, like, it's so beautiful. That's where I am right now.
BB8 fridge or something as well, or an oven.
So they have a BB8 fridge, and they have an R2 fridge, and they have a Hans frozen carbonite fridge, and the little ones.
Yeah.
I had that. Well, not that one, but the read-along, yeah. I can't imagine this hanging and not having been used in the movies.
Yeah, I mean, it's legit.
These are cells from the Star Wars Holiday Special. The only part that you can stomach.
I've got my
A Ralph McQuarrie autograph. And I can't even tell you how many autographs on this poster. That's a print, but I'm guessing that this paintbrush was used to paint the original. That paintbrush. Right here. And Jabba the Hutt's tail.
By Christmas of that year, would the vinyl tape have been gone, or would he still be on the shelf?
No. Of 78.
Yeah, by Christmas.
Yeah, they would have been earlier. I mean, when I bought them, I remember I got the early bird kit originally, and then I bought everything. The only ones not available in the first wave were the Tusken Death Squad Commander and the Jawa. So the first 9 were the others, and those were like March.
Okay.
And then came the Death Squad Commander and the Tusken Raider, and then like a couple weeks later came the Jawa. So by like May, all 12 were out.
Because at Christmas of '78, and that's where I got the picture of me with the Han Solo. That's on the
Christmas of '78. They already had a cantina from Sears, but they weren't on card yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because what happened was one person, like an aunt or an uncle or grandmother in the family, got me one figure each. So by the end of that Christmas, I had all 12.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, because I don't remember, but my brother, we were trying to remember, did we have the vinyl or did we have the cloth?
Yeah.
And so
I never saw vinyl. I hit the stores at the time, as a kid, and I never saw vinyl. Not everyone saw vinyl. Cape Jawas. And then the first ones I saw were cloth Cape Jawas.
So we're pretty safe with saying we probably got a cloth cape first.
Probably got cloth Cape first.
All right.
Yeah. It's very rare to see vinyl.
I didn't want to have my memory be wrong that I faint and go, crap, where'd that go?
Yeah.
Thanks, Mom, for picking me up from the party.
You're welcome.
It was easier than trying to find a parking spot, let me tell you. Wow. We're going back, and this time you are going in with Jedi. Jedi's asleep right now, that's why I'm in the back seat. Just in case she wakes up. My fingers are numb, but I don't know if that's because I'm still in shock after seeing everything, or because it's cold outside. It's so hard to describe what I go through when I hang out with these types of people, so I did my best to capture at least one conversation. It's like that. The conversation between John and Gus. It's always like that. And if it's not happening when I go to these types of gatherings, it's usually happening with me and other people online. All the time. Thanks again for taking the time to watch, like, share, subscribe, leave positive comments, participate with us on this and every other social platform every single day, and of course, supporting us in whatever ways that you see fit. We'll see you tomorrow.